Hi there, happy day. I hope you are having a fantastic day, whatever time it is that you are seeing my face or hearing my voice. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. In case you haven't met yet, go ahead and put hashtag pajama in the comments below so that I know it is the first time you are hearing my voice or seeing my face. Now, yesterday I had a headache. I titled this headache because I've had headaches pretty much my entire life, but I had an actual breakthrough headache yesterday. That means the pain in my head is stronger than usual. And I realized this morning, the reason I had such a bad headache is I had no coffee yesterday. None. For some reason, I just didn't have any coffee. And I normally only have a couple of cups a day, which you wouldn't think that a couple of cups a day would cause a headache. I must be drinking the mug the size of my head cups every day because I had a massive headache yesterday. And so I decided I would lay down for a few minutes, and then I got up and I cleaned my bedroom because cleaning my bedroom always makes my head feel less stressed. Not, totally not. There's certain things that do not make me feel better, and cleaning is one of them. That is probably one of those confessions I should not make, but house cleaning, housework, totally not my thing. Shopping is I don't know if housework is worse. I think shopping is more not my thing than housework. So there's two painful confessions right there. I am not a shopper at all. I love online shopping and buying stuff and having it delivered to my house, but I don't like going to the mall anymore, or going to the store. I just don't like it. It seems like such a waste of time to me because it is. If I want something, I just don't want to go peruse and look around and see what's available. If I want to do that, I'll just hop on the internet and in 10 minutes I'll find everything I want and much, much more. So I'm one of those lazy shoppers. I don't like shopping at all. And I guess I would say I like shopping even less than housework. But I had a headache because I hadn't had any coffee. So this morning I'm making sure I drink my 2 cups of coffee. And I already feel better today. So I think there's something to that. Which, does that mean I'm addicted to caffeine? Probably, because I have been significantly addicted to caffeine in my past. But not so much anymore, I don't think. I actually caught myself singing on my Supersize Your Business video today. Not singing a lot, but actually protruding a couple of singy type notes out of my mouth, which is like, all right, I guess I'm in a much better mood because my head doesn't hurt so much today. What am I working on? Yesterday was a very light day for me, I will admit, because I am working on I was listening to things the whole time I was packing up and cleaning things, but I am moving households. And so, after 25 years in the same house, I got a lot of valuable, awesome, amazing things that other people are going to appreciate. So I've got 25 years of stuff accumulated that I need to part ways with and bless other people with. That's how I'm looking at it now. Instead of thinking I have to get rid of all this stuff and it's a huge, overwhelming job that I just can't face, I'm looking at it as a fun, curious way of how can I bless other people with all of these items that I no longer need, because I don't need most of the stuff that I needed or I thought I needed previously in my life. And it's amazing how many things some of us can accumulate over a quarter century. I know there's people that are minimalists, and I think I would like to be one. Not a super minimalist, but a minimalist in a lot of ways that I'm definitely not a minimalist. I'm more of a hoarder. Like, my sisters accuse me of being an office supply hoarder because I have lots of office supplies. I used to be a greeting card, not hoarder, but collector, because I would always buy, I had an entire tub, like one of these giant, not a little plastic tub, but I actually had a trunk, like a steamer trunk full of greeting cards, because I told myself I always wanted to have a card for any occasion so I wouldn't have to run out to the store and shop, because I don't like shopping, to pick up a card. So I had an entire steamer trunk of greeting cards, which my ex-husband took care of for me by giving them to Goodwill. He did a lot of that kind of thing. Anyway, so what am I working on for the business? Today, I actually listened to a lot of things while I was packing and cleaning yesterday, and it really opened me up to a couple of ideas that I wasn't thinking of. One of them was the topic of the type of people that we work with in our businesses, the type of clients and customers that we go after, and how we choose them and why we choose them, And so that got me really thinking, because I have been working with small business owners and solopreneurs, and I really should be probably going after some different clients, some bigger businesses, because that's where my actual detailed experience is. It's in corporate America and working with really big companies and solving really big problems. It's solving $500,000 a month problems, not $2,000 or $3,000 a month problems. And I've noticing, as I'm moving into the online world, going through this progression where I feel like I have to go back to infancy almost and start at the very beginning and then work my way up to certain things. And I'm like, okay, who made up that rule? Well, I did. Who said I had to do it that way? Well, I did. So guess what? I can change my mind and say, yeah, no, I don't have to do it that way. Now, I love working with small business owners. I love working with people like me that have left corporate America and are striking out on their own and doing something that they love and care about, because we all want to make the world a better place, right? Those are the people I work with. I only work with people that are doing things because they want to make their life and therefore the world a better place. And as such, I feel like I've had to start over again in the online world. Like when I started in corporate America, I feel like you have to start at the bottom sort of and then work your way up. Well, it's only that way in my mind and in my imagination. There's a lot of people that start right at the top. They start going after their dream clients from the very first client that they get. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should be rethinking exactly who it is that I can serve at the best, highest level, because I think that I'm neglecting a lot of skills and a lot of abilities that I have and a lot of problems that I can solve for people, because I feel like I have to go through this progression of solving littler problems and then working my way up to bigger problems. And that's absolute nonsense. I don't have to, because I've solved multi-million-dollar problems for giant corporations in the past. So why wouldn't I go right to that? Or why wouldn't I go to somewhere in the middle of that versus starting all the way with helping people that have never been in a business before and are just starting and getting off the ground and struggling with making that decision whether they even want to be in business or not. No, that's not where I should be working, because I made that decision so many times, and I made that decision when I was 13. I didn't make that decision when I was 20 or 30 or 40. So it's sort of hard for me to think like somebody just jumping and starting their online, not the online, but any type of business, because it's been so long since I made that choice and made that decision. Now, I did work in corporate America for a quarter century while I had businesses on the side. And mainly the reason I did that is because that's what my dad did. That's the example that he set for me. And it's interesting how often we follow in the patterns of the people we're closest to. And that can be a good thing, but it can be a bad thing too, depending on what you want in your life and what you've been exposed to, what you've experienced. But we can always learn from other people's experiences. We don't have to only learn from our own direct experiences. And that's one of the most powerful things that we can do when we want to create the life that we really want, not the one that we feel like we're just stuck living. So that's what I'm working on today, rethinking that. And I actually just went through another ideal client avatar exercise last week. And now I'm thinking, after what I listened to and learned to yesterday, I'm going to do that again today. I'm going to run through that exercise again today and say, is this really my dream ideal client? Yep, for helping small businesses, it certainly is. But is it just small businesses that I should be helping? Probably not. I think I'm capable of a whole lot more. So what are you capable of? What are you capable of that you're playing small and just staying in your comfort zone and playing safe? Because I think it's time that we all bust out of that safe zone and start really contributing to the world in the best way that we possibly can. So that's what I'm working on today. Go out, make it a fantastic day. I will let you know tomorrow what's going on, because everybody wants to know, oh, what the heck's she up to now? And maybe they don't, but I like to think they do. And since this is my online journal and documentation of my process of going from the brick and mortar world to the online world, I just like to share what's working and what's not. And so yesterday, what's not working? Well, I was working on different projects that have nothing to do with my business and my online transition, because that's part of what I have to do too. Because we all have to live our lives, right? That's why we want to have our own businesses, so that we can live life on our own terms. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.